Right, welcome to the ultimate live podcast. We've got this particular one recorded for you, and it's going to be a very interesting subject because as Africans living abroad, we experience a lot of difficulties and issues in setting up, running, and trying to make life meet. So here today I've got Crystal. She's a creator. She's like an artist. So she makes a lot of things. And I've just been in her shop. She's next door. We're actually neighbors. And we both come from Cameroon. So I'm going to introduce Crystal and she's going to tell you what she does. And then we're going to get down to the topic, which is the support that the African community offers to African business.
Hi guys, my name is Crystal. I'm an art director and artist painter. My shop is next door.
No, you have to give the full address.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yes, of
might
course.
come.
Yeah. Actually, my shop is next door, 18470, 184 Stamford Street Central. Yeah.
184 Stamford Street Central in Ashton-on-the-Line. That's Greater Manchester area.
Yes.
And the postcode is OL67LR. And she's been, how long have you been in 184? Is it 184?
Yeah, I've been here for 3 years.
3 years. That
Yes,
goes really
so-
yeah, I have to say that she opened business when the pandemic hit. So as soon as she opened the business, the pandemic strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pandemic strike. So
So
she had to
just,
close because
yeah.
she was not
Yeah, it was-
essential business.
Yeah.
And
And then I lost all the
that's-
customers.
yeah, that-
all the
yeah.
potential customers.
all the potential customers,
Yeah.
because we all had to close business because we were not essential,
Yeah.
and everybody had to switch for online or some kind of transition or selling on eBay
Yeah.
or having your own website or having your own social media platform.
Yeah.
I have to say that I went on to Amazon and I was screwed with Amazon. I ended up getting
Yeah.
a lot
Online
of problems there.
It's not
with
always
Amazon.
what we see or what we've heard. The reality is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the topic today is to support the black people, the black community gives to black business. So how has your community supported you in the business? If I want to say that the community, we both from Cameroon, so I'm going to ask her. She might be asking me a question, one or so later on, but I'm first. I'll ask you the question. You're
Yeah.
next.
To be honest, I have no support from my community and from the African community at
In
all.
general.
In general.
But
Well,
is
I've
it
tried.
not because the stuff that you do are expensive?
Not at all, because I try to every product have its own customer and on stage. For
So you
example,
have like different
I have different prices.
different prices. Yeah.
As an art director, I'm a creator, so I
Yeah.
can create everything from anything. I create, for example, I customize jeans.
Jeans, customized jeans.
And it
Yeah.
start from £10. Is it £10 expensive?
No.
Actually,
no. I have
no.
to say no.
Everybody wear jeans.
Yes, jeans,
So
yeah.
I designed for children. So children and adults.
Yeah.
But I have no support. I also create African fabric. I create a lot of t-shirt. Everybody wear t-shirt. My t-shirt costs £20.
£20.
It's
So,
not expensive.
I just go into your shop and
Yeah.
you have a lot of t-shirt there, Afro t-shirt with Afro. Is it Afro material? The material that you use?
Actually, I mix everything. I try to
Yeah.
paint. When I paint, I took my painting, I transfer my painting onto design.
Onto design,
Onto
clothing,
design,
clothing design.
Yeah,
So
onto
do
t-shirt.
you actually understand that there are certain type of business
Yeah.
that would struggle with the black community. Art is not the best.
I think
You know, from where if you're in Africa, you say to your parent, "I'm going to do art." What is he going to respond to you?
they will say no. It's for white.
It's for white people. Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm trying to encourage.
That's why the customers will also be white. It's the culture. It's the culture that makes it.
Why
Africa,
why African
we don't know art. We don't know.
Yeah, what but you wear t-shirt, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Who made that t-shirt? White. What can you make wear t-shirt African person create? And let me tell you something. For example, I don't want to name the name because I don't want to advertise for no reason. For all
Armani,
for all that big company design,
all the big companies,
behind the scene is African design everything there. Let me shock you. Even in New York. Yeah, the head of creative director, they are all African.
Africans.
They are new graduate African, but on the front is the blonde.
It's the blonde girl.
It's the blonde. It's the white. And I think African people, they have to stop it. They have to. Do you
think they have to stop collaborating with big brand and have their own thing? But because you're complaining that they're working under a big brand.
I think they have to stop buying the name.
The name, okay.
They have to buy products.
Right,
because
okay. I'm going to show you something.
Yeah.
You're going to find this one a bit interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you something here. It's something that I saved on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I bump into these. And I found it very, very, very instructive. So, listen very carefully. This is from Instagram account. Listen, guys.
Means nothing unless you're black and proud. Let's just get that straight. You cannot be black and proud and niggas too. Okay, that white folks are planning for 3 generations.
3 generations white people are planning for. Right? We're planning for Saturday night.
This is just to win, not to look like we're winning. I would rather carry a plastic bag with $5,000 in it than to carry a $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag with $100 in it. Louis Vuitton winning.
Louis Vuitton is winning. Nike is winning. Gucci is winning. Armani is winning.
And you don't even know them.
They are the merchant class. They make stuff. We
buy stuff.
Yeah,
they make stuff. We buy stuff.
Rich by pretending to be poor. And
the rich get richer by pretending to be poor. The poor get poorer by pretending to be rich.
Yeah, that's the point.
Economic State of Black America said, and I give you the final quote from that 300-page study which no Negro read, that by 2053, 10 years after the majority becomes the minority, if nothing changes among African Americans, household median wealth will be 0. In effect, we will have worked our way into a second slavery. Try to operate in a market-based economy and a democratic capitalistic society without money. Let's see how that works for you. And ain't nobody fixing us but us. White people are not fixing black people. It's been 400 years and we ain't fixed. We're not even thinking about black people. And I'm not hating on white people. I'm just telling the truth. You know who white people are thinking about? They're thinking about white people.
White people are thinking about white people.
Their communities.
And they're thinking about your pocket.
Yeah.
Your pockets. That's what
and your pocket. He killed it.
Yeah.
The man nailed it there. So from that video there, I mean, I will save this video in the all fame of the best videos that I've seen. This video is so powerful. I mean, the message in the video is so powerful. You have to try and lean like this so that you can, you know, it's not like you're running away from the camera. So, yeah, the message in that video is very powerful. What he's saying basically is that there is this thing with the black, the fact that when they get to the West, they want to show that they have made it. So if a black person makes it, he wants to show to the world, he wants to show to his community that he's made it. But it was very interesting to hear what Ngannou has to say about the difficulties and the pressure that you get when you become famous. When you become rich and famous, the pressure you get. Your cook will tell you to eat, to buy food from exclusive shop, not from Asda, not from Tesco, not from Walmart, not from Sainsbury's. No, buy it from an exclusive store that will sell it at a very premium price.
Very expensive, yeah.
Your trainer, your personal trainer will tell you to buy the Ferrari because the other guy has got a Maserati or he's got like a Mercedes or he's got... So you're constantly pressured to spend the money you get. So you get the money from this hand and that money has to go out in that hand and you're left with nothing. You're not planning for the future. So what this guy said in this video, he said that black people are planning for Saturday night and white people are planning for free generation.
Yes.
He said that's what is called generational wealth. So they are doing things that will impact free generation.
Yeah.
And we don't even think about one generation. In Africa, they call it chop and brook pot. Meaning, when you get money, you make sure you spend all the money. You eat it today. You go and you say tomorrow is another day.
Even they don't get money. They borrowed money to go to the party.
Yes.
And buy drinks. Give like 1,000 pounds.
Like
what is all this?
Yeah, there is this thing called the sapeur movement from the Congo.
I don't
where
understand.
People work like very difficult jobs, like from 9 till 5, and then they will buy expensive clothes like Gucci, Armani, Louis Vuitton, and all these, and bags. And that's what the guy said. That he said a black person would rather walk with a Gucci bag with one pound inside that bag.
With empty stomach.
Yeah, with an empty stomach. Then walk with a plastic bag, plastic carry bag with 100 or 100,000 pounds in it.
Yeah.
So that tells you everything. So coming back to the main issue here, I have a business. 90% of the customers coming to my business are non-black. 90%.
And you have African shop.
Yeah, and they call it an African shop. So it's an African shop because it's an African shop. But 90% are non-black.
But it's a Caribbean shop, isn't it?
Afro-Caribbean shop, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, because
and then I will give you the numbers. So like if 90% are white, then we have about 5% who are black. It's not really exaggerating anything. And then 4% are mixed race, 4%. And then 1% is Asian, from the Asian community, Asian and Arab. Asian, Arab, Muslim, whatever you want to call them. So that's the demographic of my store. And your store should not and must not be different. I was given a lesson one day by a taxi driver. That's about 12 years ago or 13 years ago. The guy said to me, if you want to open a business, you make sure you target the right people, the right audience, the right the majority, the group. Yes.
Yeah.
So he said to me,
before.
how many Asians have you seen taking a taxi? 0. I mean, if you see an Asian taking a taxi, you're extremely lucky to see that. Now, but Asian make the most or the majority of the taxi drivers. But Asian family, Asian children, Asian mothers, they don't take a taxi. Yeah. That tells you everything. So if you complain about black people not coming to your business, there are explanations for that.
I don't even blame them because I didn't open my business for black people.
Right.
But I try to, when I graduated, I said, let me incorporate because I know that African people don't like art. Sorry guys, I'm a painter. I paint. But the real African people, Caribbean people, they love art. You should start give gifts by painting.
Yes.
And give like as a gift
to your friends.
This is how billionaires do. Try to copy them in the right way. Come and support me. Come and support us.
Yeah. So it's important to target the right audience because the difference between white and black sometimes it comes down to a few things. I will name about five key points. Number one, black people often have low-end job, or they are on a minimum wage. For the vast majority of them, maybe like 50%. I would say about 50%. Black people live two lives, at least two lives. Some might live more than two. I don't know, but they live two lives. You want me to explain that to you? Well, they live in the Western world where they are, and they're also living a life in the country of origin. So, but they're not there. They're paying for the house there. They're paying for childcare there. They're paying for school there. They're paying for funerals there. They're paying for illness there. They're paying for building houses, building water. How do you call it? Water.
Yeah, they have.
Well, the building wells for water. They are investing a lot of money of their wages, whether small or big. One chunk of it is going to Africa to support the family. So that's one explanation as to why black people will be very careful how they spend the money and making sure that they don't overspend. So I said, number one, what's the number one that I said? That they live two lives, is it?
Yeah.
No, they have low-end jobs, so they have poor jobs. They don't have like top-end job. 50% at least have that. The other 50%, they're different. Like you have to have, they have like different stages there. The other 50%, maybe 20% in that have like over 100,000 a year. Then you'll have maybe 30% of it maybe under 50,000 a year, or not even 30%. There could be some under 30,000 a year too. 30,000 to live in the UK, you're just making it, just about making it. With 30,000, you're making it. But most people are like on 20,000 a year or 22,000 a year, around that, or some even less. So money here is a problem, okay? Then we have an issue with, so we have low-end jobs, we have two lives, right? What else do we have? We have to go on holiday. We have to go on holiday too. You don't go on holiday, then you turn crazy. Yeah, you turn crazy, yeah? You don't go on holiday so often. You've been on holiday
I don't know why.
I was on
why
holiday
you
in
are
Africa in July.
I don't know why you are saying this, because even they do all those
Yes.
things. They still buy t-shirt. They still
Okay.
buy
Again,
hair.
I was
They
going
still-
to come to that one.
Yeah.
Then sometimes,
they still have to
sometimes
wear-
they're trying to live a life of a celebrity, so they're
yeah.
spending a lot of money
That's not the
buying.
Yeah.
I sell perfumes that people call copy perfume. These are equivalent perfume. The brand is called Yodema, but this perfume will give you exactly the same scent as the original one on the high street. Let's say Boots or Selfridges. Whether you're using light blue, you're using Sauvage, or you're using Creed, or you're using Easy Miyake and stuff. La Vie est Belle, Alien, Angel, Olympia, Chanel Chance, Gucci Blue, Dior, J'adore, all of these we have it. But a black person will rather not buy cheap here and save money. It costs about 25 quid, and they're going to spend £100 or £200 in a high street store to get the same perfume. But guess what? When you're wearing the perfume, it's not written on your forehead. It's not written on your face that this is the Gucci girl. It's the smell. So if my perfume that I'm selling smell like the original, you're still getting the same approval as the original. Yeah. When somebody sees you, he says, "Oh, is that Chanel?" You just say, yes, it is.
It is.
Is that Gucci? Yes, it is. So you see how stupid we can be sometimes, thinking that we are showing off the brand. We're paying for the brand. We're getting ripped up for the brand. Let's say she makes a perfume brand. We're not going to buy that perfume. We're going to go and buy the Gucci one because this one hasn't got a name. We'd rather pay for the name. And then that makes us feel somehow happy. So that's the fourth point there that makes African people not patronize their fellow brothers and sisters in business. The fifth one is that there is this idea that when a black person comes to a black man's shop and buy anything, it's making him rich.
They want to make
it's
your life
making him rich.
miserable first.
No. Well, you can talk about that other thing. If I forget something, you can talk about that one. So I'm saying that the fact that they come into that's true. Yeah, they're doing a favor.
Yeah,
so they come into the shop.
Yeah,
I said that to the girl. I said that to the girl that does hair. I said when you do people's hair at home, they pay you. They don't think about paying you. They're thinking about doing you a favor by giving you some money. You just done a job. It's work.
Yeah.
Work get paid.
Yeah.
It's only fair to be paid when you're doing a job.
Yeah.
So that idea for Black and Afro to believe that if they come to their fellow citizens or the fellow brother store, they are doing them a favor is absolutely wrong. But they will go and patronize an Asian shop, no problem. So I think there is this kind of stigma with black people that black people don't like putting money into another black person's hand. They believe that they're actually transferring their wealth to you. They do believe that to you.
Yeah.
It's not a problem to transfer the wealth to another race, but it is a problem to transfer it to my own kind.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know why. So the same. I don't understand that.
I always patronize people. I always patronize them.
Honestly, I would say she will come in here in my store and buy a lot of stuff. Now I haven't been in her store to buy a lot of stuff, but I've told her I'll be buying some stuff from there because I've seen some of the stuff there that she does. It's just at times have been very, very hard for everyone. Honestly, my store, it cost me like £30 a day to heat up the shop because of the war in Ukraine, because of the coronavirus, etc., etc. But I will be patronizing her very, very soon. So, and I will help her to promote the business through my business because we got a lot more footfall in my business, so she can come there and do like a kind of exposition or whatever you call it. What do you call these things that you go sometimes and do? Yeah, where you put your
exhibition.
Exhibit t-shirt. You show the t-shirt, you show what you've got, and I tell you, because 90% of the people who do these are white, you would be getting some traction from those exhibitions. So this is how you support the black community. But then you wanted to tell me something about the reason that you believe that the black don't go to black shop.
You say all. You say it all.
I said it all?
Yeah, because I still don't understand. Because I will take as an example. When I graduate in art direction, I said, okay, I'm going to open the shop. But my target market wasn't Caribbean people. But my people, my community
black
came to me.
Caribbean people.
Yeah, it wasn't black and Caribbean people. It was universal.
Universal, yes.
Yeah. And then my community come and say, oh, why are you paint only white? Why are you paint only thing white people like? Why don't you include inside your shop something for African? I did. Now I'm stopped.
Then you started doing
then I started doing
the clothing.
The clothing. I start at the clothing.
So they push this happens very often. I will have a lot of customers here that will come to the shop, ask for an item that we don't have.
Lessons.
Yeah, an item that we don't have. Repeatedly ask for that item. Yeah. And then the moment you get the items, you don't see them again.
Yeah. So now I
don't see them again.
I have learned my lesson. I'm trying so hard to get out of that because it wasn't my target. It wasn't.
It wasn't your target.
It wasn't in my business
model
plan.
Or business plan.
It wasn't in my business plan at all.
Yeah.
I am a painter, so and creator.
And a creator. Yeah.
But they say create t-shirt, create this, create that.
Then we will buy.
I do polo design. I do this. I do that. But nobody buy.
Mm-hmm.
But they wear belts. They wear t-shirt, they wear
Gucci.
sandal. I got everything they can buy. I always support them.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm saying. I said, do you actually want to believe that African people don't wear perfumes? Because the people who buy perfume there, 90% of them are white. They wear perfume. So where are they getting this perfume from?
From the white shop.
So they're getting the Chanel.
Yeah,
they're
from the
getting
white
Dior,
shop. From the white shop, they prefer to go to Boots or to go to
So
the
I had
and
a
come
guy.
out with
Yeah, I had a guy. Yeah,
the
with
thing.
the self-reaches bag.
Yeah.
So I had a guy here, right? A friend of mine, I would say, who comes to the shop here all the time. He's bought the perfume before. Last time he bought the perfume, that's when he was going back home. Maybe about 6 months ago. He bought two. I think he bought two perfumes, 250 ml perfume. And so the other day he comes in, and he comes in all the time. So the other day he comes in and he goes, "Oh, hello, Diallo, how's business?" I'm like, "Oh, business is hard, man." He said, "Man, come on, you always complain, You're making money, but you always complain." I'm like, "Hold on a minute. You see that unit over there? That's the heater. It cost me £30 a day." He said, "But you're making money. You're in business. You're a rich man. You're a rich man. You
have to provide for the
Then
stuff.
I'm like, I went a bit like, okay, let's stop. So I'm paying £30 to heat this place up, and you only see wealth. So owning a business means that the person is rich. That is not always true. That's a misperception, a misconception, a kind of interpretation of what real life is as a business. There are people who own business are the most depressed people on the planet.
Yeah,
people who own business.
The most. I have financial difficulty at the moment.
Yes, because the financial difficulty are the ones that are taking
rich.
it down. Yeah, they will call you rich
At
because you have a
at the
business.
end of the month, you have two rent to pay.
Two rent. Your home,
you
and
have
then
two
your
bills,
business.
double bill everywhere,
Double bills everywhere.
double.
So I said this to
people
the
thought
guy.
that you have a lot of money.
A lot of money. Where you're struggling, you're burning from the inside.
Yeah.
You can't.
You try.
You're trying, but it doesn't work. But then you have people there singing how you're rich because you've made it. You know. Yeah. So I said to the guy, "Look, you don't know my problem. Have you ever come here one day and
spend 5 minutes or
yes, okay,
10 minutes,
right?" And I say, I have this issue with the way that my black brothers actually behave. And he says to me, "What do you mean?" Well, I say, "You don't patronize your fellow, your fellow
they just
brothers.
Complain.
You don't patronize. You either complain it's too expensive, but you don't patronize. You don't give them constructive kind of ideas. No. You don't. I have white guys here. They will come to me. They're genuine. They will tell you, this is how you do this. Don't do that. Do this." And you don't pay them anything. They will even go to the point they will go and buy something for you. You say, "Okay, get it for me. I'll give you the money," but he'll go and buy it. He doesn't want anything in return. So I said to the guy, "You don't patronize." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, look, you see this guy who sat on the chair? He's an Asian guy. He patronized my business. He's here religiously. He comes in every 2 weeks. He's here.
You see?
That is what I call business. But I don't know where you get your perfume from, but I know you like these perfumes here.
Once a while.
I don't know where you get your skincare product from, but I know we sell it here.
Is it a girl?
No, it's a man.
So you have a hair?
Yeah.
So the hair.
Yeah, I cut his hair once. That's about 10 years ago. That's about 10 years ago. But then he will come to the shop here, spray the perfume, talk with me, and leave and buy nothing.
And go
somewhere else and buy the stuff. So I said that to him, and he got upset. Said, "I can't believe you said that." I said, "Well, you see the guy who sat there? He is the reason why this business is still open. People like him.
Yeah.
If it was because of you guys, this place would have been gone a long time. Because you don't patronize your own, kind or your own business and stuff. Black business, period." And the guy said, "Well, you upset me now. I feel upset. And if a white person was here, I wouldn't feel very embarrassed." And stuff. The guy who was there was an Asian guy. And the Asian guy sensed how angry the other guy was. And he ended up leaving. And then the Asian guy asked me, "What did he come here for?"
To talk.
Yeah. That's exactly what he came for. He comes in, he'll come in through that back door.
Yeah.
Walk through. His car is parked on the other. Spray the perfume. Talk to me a little bit. "Oh, you've got new ones. We've got about 20 or 30 perfume there. He's never used 5 of them or 2 of them or 3 of them. He used about 3 out of 30.
Yeah.
But he will pretend that he's in need of something that you can do something with. Just like you said, people will ask you for these, and then if you're stupid, you don't get it.
Yeah.
You don't see them again.
No, I'm not stupid anymore. What you see in my shop, you buy it.
Yeah. So those
You
are
don't
the
order
issues.
a new one. You buy what you see.
So those are the experience. Yeah. Those are the issues that we meet, that we encounter in black business, in running a black business in a white country, or let's say in the Western world. And you tell us what your experience is. If you feel offended by what we say, if you don't agree with what we say, then go down in the comment section below and give us what your opinion is. Give us your, your position. Give us your argument, and we will gladly respond. So while we're waiting for your response, the very least you can do is a thumb up. Give a thumb up to this video, like and share the video, and subscribe for more, so we can do more of this content with Crystal and other guests in this podcast. In the ultimate live podcast. This wasn't live, but it is still a very good video and a very good topic. We might come back on this topic.
Yeah, we come back
again and again and again.
Yeah,
because we need to educate our own kind, our own people. There are these guys that say that the black economy, we have to keep the money, because we keep getting the money and releasing it to the Chanel and the Dior and the people. So the money comes in the community, but the money leaves the wrong way. Yeah. The money should leave and stay in the community.
Yeah.
So we will always try our best to offer you the best content.
Yeah.
So please give us suggestions if you have any topic, any subject you want to us to debate or discuss. Leave it in the comment section below, and we thank you for watching and sharing, and we shall see you in the next podcast. This one was planned for 10 minutes, and we ended up doing 30 minutes.
Okay.
And it's about half past 10.
Yeah,
We're supposed to be home by 10. So again, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you much for listening. If you got to this point in this video, that means it was interesting.
Yeah.
If you didn't get there, we are sorry to disappoint you. Yeah. But next time, we're going to make it more interesting and more lively.
Okay. Thank you
so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.